Okay, so this is part two of Music 1400 interval. So, let me turn this off now. And what we're gonna do in this part of the lecture is to practice the intervals that we've learned, but from the new alternative perspective, which is from the diatonic scales. Okay, so we have a new interface today. You don't have to worry about this. This is just something that's a little easier from my end to versus handwriting. But this is part of your homework assignment. Is that you're going to copy everything that I type in my engraving software. This is just a Microsoft Word equivalent for music for composers, right? You type your paper in Microsoft Word, and we type music into this software. It's not going to write music for us, but there are ways we type it in. So, okay, and this is the keyboard is our typewriter. So please take out your manuscript paper. You will be writing this down with pencil and on your manuscript paper. And during this process, please feel free to pause the video. I will go kind of fast. I want to try to condense this video to under 30 minutes. And but for you to practice this with the video, I urge you to pause the video from time to time so you can catch up. You can decide what is the speed that you follow this particular lesson. Okay? And the homework, this is the homework assignment, is to write with pencil on your manuscript paper everything that I type on the screen. Okay? And follow up with the oral skills, which is the singing. And you will be recording this just as we've done before on your devices and submit a picture of what you've written down on your manuscript paper. It should be the exact replicate of what I am about to type into the screen. Okay? And then the second part is the video. You will have a drone just like we've done in class. Please sing with me and against the drone in the background. And that video would be your homework assignment for this week. Let's begin. So first, we're looking at a grand staff here, which means that it's the standard staff that pianists read. Okay, it has the treble clef right here, also known as the G clef. There's the bass clef here, also known as the F clef. Here's the time signature. Time signature is 4/4. This is random. There's no need to fuss about this. We're just working 4/4 for now, because the pitch is much more important than rhythm right now. Okay, so we have 4/4, which means there are a total of 4 quarter notes in the bar. Okay, and you can see how this is if I type in 4 quarter notes, right? That's 4 quarter notes in a bar. Okay, you don't have to write this down. I was just demonstrating. Okay, I'm gonna delete this. So this is called a bar line. And this is a bar rest. It means this whole bar right now is silent, no music. Okay? It's not actually not even silent. This is just emptiness. This is just, there's no content in this bar yet. So the first thing we're going to do is to copy all of this. Okay, to copy all of this in your manuscript paper. So you will draw this, a treble clef, and then you're going to extend this bar line all the way down to the next staff. Yeah, okay, and then this is a 4/4. You're going to write it as close to the clefs without touching it, but as close to it as possible. There are 2 of these. And then draw a bracket, such as this one, to indicate that these 2 are to be read by one musician. That is you. One musician. With 2 eyes. Alright. So, take a minute and do this. Feel free to pause the video. But I'm going to go on. So the next thing we're going to do is to write out a C major scale. However, the way we're going to write it out is with each bar, we're going to write in each bar. So each bar is 4/4. There's going to be 4 quarter notes. But we're going to write it, the C major scale, in every bar. Okay? And but I'm going to skip some for obvious reasons that you will find out later. So just follow me. First note we're going to do is C. So C right here, please write as a quarter note in your manuscript paper. Yeah? Okay? So you will have to draw this manually, but I would urge you not to write these rests in for now. Don't have to worry about it for now. Okay? And then we're going to type in the C major scale, which is the D. The next note is D. But this time, you're going to write it right here on the second one. On the second beat. So you're going to leave a space to the left of the third bar. You see, we actually skipped one here. Okay. Next, do the same thing. We're going to come here to bar 5. Bar 5, you're going to type in Mi. Yeah. Just leave space here to the left of the note. You don't have to worry about filling it in with the rest yet. Alright, next is right here. Same thing, we're going to leave a little space. Right, this is all the way to the beginning of the bar, but we're going to leave a little space. Same thing, we're going to type in F. We're going to write F. You're not going to type. I'm typing. You are writing it down on your manuscript paper. Okay? We're going to skip another bar and go on to G. Also, move over 1 quarter note space. Here's the G. Oh, I'm going to the next staff, which is okay. And then we're going to skip another bar. I'm going to write it same principle. Same principle. And then, again, skip a bar and B. And then the upper C. Very cool. So this should take you about 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, you should have these bars. I'll make this a little neater. So you should, your manuscript paper should look somewhat like this. Okay, with these bars, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should more or less span two systems. Okay. And next thing we're going to do, we're going to fill, of course, well, yeah, we're going to fill this first part. So now we have do, do, re, mi, fa, sol, si, do. Now we have this, right? Also known as 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the scale degrees of the C major scale. Okay? You don't have to write this down. This is just for your reference. So we've talked about, actually, we've talked about this C major scale as, let's see, scale degree 1, scale degree 2, so on and so forth. Okay? Scale degree 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't have to write this down unless you want to. Okay, 8 is also known as the octave, right? Okay, so this is just a reminder. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here, right? And we have the advantage of having the keyboard here. Here's the middle C, and when I do middle C here, yeah, exactly. So if I type middle C here, you see the middle C shows up here. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to basically write another C to the right of the first note. And then we're going to write a half note of C also. Okay, so we have 3 C's in a bar right here. I've highlighted this for you. This is our first bar. And these 3 C's are, their relationships are unison. Please write this down. From C to C is unison. Okay? Next, we're going to put down a C right here too. On the third bar, we're still skipping this for now. Okay, we're skipping this for now. So, right? And now this space right here, as you can see, when I click on this, the middle C light up, and then Re is right here. So we skipped one. Let's skip it for now. And let's return this to a half note of C. Skipping another bar, we're going to have another C, middle C here at the beginning of the bar. Fill it in. Okay? And then write another half note right here. So on and so forth. We're going to fill it, just kind of support it, almost like a little training wheel on the bicycle. Now, for kids, right? The training wheel surrounding the diatonic scale, the C major scale. So on and so forth. We're going to fill it in with middle C at the left side and the middle C on the right side, but this note on the right side is a half note. We'll continue, and I'll just speed up a little bit so for the sake of the video length, but you should be pausing the video if you need more time to write this neatly, please, on your manuscript paper. Okay? Alright. So right now it should look like this. Maybe for some of you, this you don't really for some of you Oh, this software is rebelling today for some reason. Hello, hide it. Well, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna save this just in case. This is the problem. Yes. Okay. So, wow. All full-on technical difficulty. So some of you, for all of you, this should be an empty bar. It should be nothing in here. There's like no rests or anything. Okay? This should be just empty. All right? Okay. So right now we're going to just sing all of this. So you'll follow how I sing this against a C drone. So right now, please go to YouTube and pull out your favorite. And this would be my recommendation is the Tempora C scale, C drone. Okay, and after you find it, you can pause the video and find it now and turn it on. Okay, mine is on now. So, what we're gonna do is you're gonna follow my cursor and pretend that my cursor here is your finger. So point at these notes as you are singing with me. Ready? Okay. So, this is do. First find your do body. Find it with the drum. Here's do. Okay. Ready? Do, do, do. This is unison. Do, do, do. Next, this is 2, and as we discussed, this is the bigger of the second interval. So this would be a major second. Do, re, do. One more time. There's the major second. Do, re, do. Go. Do, re, do. Skip this, and the next note in the C major scale is mi, right? So mi, as we know, because we skipped a note. So here we have the bigger 3, which is major third. Huh? So here we go. Do, mi, do, do, mi, do, do, mi, do, do, mi, do. Don't worry, we will repeat plenty of times together. Okay, I'm just demonstrating what we're about to do together. Next, F, follow my cursor. F is right next to E. So this gives us a perfect 4. Perfect 4. Do, fa, do. Just repeat after me. Do, fa, do. Do, fa, do. Do, fa, do. Okay. Next, we have the G, which skips the tritone. It's okay, we're not going there yet. It's a very difficult interval. So, perfect 5. This is the 5th scale degree, so it's a perfect 5. Do, so, do, do, And some of you might have noticed this note is in the drone. You get it? That's a so. And we're on the upper octave, so it's do. Yeah. Okay. So next one, we have the bigger 6 because we again skipped a note, right? So this is major 6 and do, la, do, do, la, do, do, la, do, do, la, do. Again, we're skipping a bar, and this is the bigger of the 7, right? We skipped a note again, so this would be a major 7. Do, si, do, do, si, do. This one's hard. Do, si, do, do, si, do. Last one is the off. Right? Also known as 8. So, do, 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 so that is the interval, all of the intervals in the diatonic C major scale. So, I know the gentleman in the class might have to shift this down an octave, okay? And so what that sound like would be, this is middle C and you will be in C. I don't have that note, but you should all do. So it would be this note. Do, 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 re, do, mi, do, fa. Okay? Yeah, try to tap into it. It is in the drone, so you should be able to find it in the drone. Think your vibration into the drone, and you will find that C. Alright, so let's do it one more time. And everybody just repeat after me. Do, 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 do. 4 repeats. Do, 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 do. Major second. Do, re, do, do, re, do, do, re, do, do, re, do. Major third. Do, mi, do, do, mi, do, do, mi, do, do, mi, do. Perfect fourth. Do, fa, do, do, fa, do, do, fa, do, do, fa, do. perfect 5. Do, so, do, do, so, do, do, so, do, do, so, do. Major 6, do, la, do, do, la, do, do, la, do, do, la, do. Major 7th, do, si, do, do, si, do, do, si, do, do, si, do. Octave, do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Okay, next we're gonna fill these bars with the notes in the chromatic scale that we've missed so far. Okay, we began in the C major scale, and now we'll fill the missing notes that is in the chromatic scale, and we'll respect the numbers. We'll prioritize the numbers. So in order to make a minor second, okay, here what we would need to do is to flat the D. The D here will be a D flat. Alright, so let's type it, let's write it in. And a D flat. Okay, so basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna write this flat here and you're gonna modify it. The next bar, this is called a cautionary accidental, cautionary, which means it just reminds the musician that this is no longer a D flat. So we put D natural here to remind us that this is not, just to confirm, it's courtesy for musicians, to confirm this D is no longer a D flat because D flat occurred prior. Okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill this in from, just repeat after me, right? Do, 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 re, do, 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 re, do, 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 re, do, do, re, do, 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 re, do, 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 re, do, do, re, do. Okay, so you should be following me, and so I will repeat. Do, 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 you go. Do, 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 re, do, do, re, do, do, re, do. That's how it's gonna go as you practice. Okay? So we're gonna advance to now. If we have major third, then we need to fill this with a minor third. A minor third is written with the small m. And to make a minor third, this E needs to be an E flat. Again, as soon as you write this bar right here, this natural should be implemented in the next bar. Okay, and we're gonna continue. So this next one is a perfect fourth. Between perfect fourth and the perfect fifth, we have a tritone. And this time, we're gonna write it as an augmented fourth. So it'll be a tritone. And we're writing it as an augmented fourth. So here we go. We have and we'll continue after the perfect 5. Between perfect 5 and perfect 6, a major 6, we have a minor 6. There is a key right in between. See there? See it here? And this would be an A flat in order to make a minor 6. The note has to be the A. Okay, and obviously this is going to be a natural again. Between major 6 and major 7th, there's another note, which is the B flat. So we're going to type in wrong value. So a B flat. There you go. And then the next one is do, si, do. Okay, now we have the entire inventory of all the intervals we have learned so far in the chromatic scale. Okay, all the, oh, we didn't label this one. Let's label this one. This one is a minor 6. And this one is a minor 7th. So, so far, your manuscript paper should look like exactly these two staffs, grand staffs. Okay? So, let's sing it together. So you're going to repeat after me against the drone as the drone is playing. I'm going to make this slightly louder. Slightly louder. Good, good, good. Now, let's begin. I will sing everything 4 times, which means you will repeat 3 times after me. Unison. Do, 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 do. Do, minor third,
do, mi, do, do, mi, do, do, mi, do, do, mi, do, third, do, mi, do, do, mi, do, do, mi, do, mi, do. Perfect fourth. Do, fa, do, do, fa, do, do, fa, do, do, fa,
high tone.
do, fa, do, do, fa, do, do, fa, do, do, fa, do. Perfect five. Do, so, do, minor six. Do, la, do, do, la, do, do, la, do, do, la, do, major six. Do, la, do, do, la, do, do, la, do, la, do. Minor seven. Do, 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 si, do, do, si, do, do, si, do. Major seven. Do, si, do, do, si, do, si, do, do, si, do. Octave. Do, 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 do,
Alright, now we can turn the drone off. Whew. Okay, yeah, I feel like a robot, and this is just a vocal exercise. So, sorry you have to endure my awful, vocal timbre, because I'm not trained in this. And this is obviously an exercise, an interval exercise. Okay, so remember that Instagram person that I sent you earlier that does the pen and all of that. Um, that singer is a trained singer, so obviously his voice is much more preferable than mine, and he also sings from the octave below. Okay, so all you need to swap, if you prefer to use his video to practice against, you will be much better served to watch his video and sing along as well. although he's calling it the voice bending exercise. But I would urge you to just replace all of his syllables with our solfege syllable, which is basically they're the same notes. Okay, he sings it much more beautifully than I can, and so this is the oral exercise for this week for you. Okay, the last part of your homework is for you to use the next staff, which is the bass staff. Okay, this is quite a challenge. It's a two-step process. All right, and I will show you how this is done. So the way this is done is that I would like you to create all the inversions. Remember, we talked about the concept of the inversions of the intervals. So the inversions of all the intervals here we just learned will be in the bass clef. All right, and I would need you to translate that for the homework, for the written part of the homework, and I will demonstrate from place to place, and you're gonna fill in the blanks. Again, these are supposed to be blanks. All right, I don't know why my software is really buggy today. Okay, so inversions, the unison inverts to an octave. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna write the middle C first in the bass clef, which is here. And then an octave down is here, and an octave up back to the C. Okay, so and then label this because unison inverts to an octave, so you just write octave here. Yeah? Okay? Next, minor second inverts to major seventh, which means it's like, again, this is the exact opposite but flipped. Yeah? So the correct answer to this question, what is the inversion of a minor second starting at the note middle C? Middle C, and the major seventh would be this note, but down here. Yeah? And label this as the major seventh. All right? The note, these notes are going to be the same. The interval, the melodic interval note is going to be the same, except you have to find it in its inversion on the bass clef, and that is the challenge. All right? We will skip ahead a little bit to major third. So major third inverts into minor six. Right? So we're going to create a minor six here, which is going to be on middle C, and obviously you're going to type and here we go. So this would be the minor six, the inversion of major third in bass clef. Yeah? The last example I will show you would be minor seventh inverts into major second. Okay? Starting downward, we're dipping down here because it's inversion, right? So you flip it. So we're no longer rising and falling. We're falling and rising. So falling into, from middle C, falling into a major second, we already have the note. So we're going to invert minor seventh into a B flat. And label it major second interval. Okay, so fill in the blanks. It does take a little bit of you might want to work this out. There's no way you can notate this in treble clef. So the translation happens simultaneously, right? And so see if you can figure this out. It's mental gymnastics. Welcome to the world of classical music. These are very, very simple. It's almost like muscle reflex for classical musicians. But at first, when we're training for these muscles, it just seems like it is so impossible, right? You have to translate clefs at the same time and still be able to calculate all these intervals. So, and see if you're up for the challenge. And I think you can all figure this out, right? You might do it slowly, but that's fine. Okay, this is in conclusion. We're going to stop in a minute. So in conclusion, the homework assignment for this week is there are two components to the homework assignment. One is written. The written part is right here on the screen, okay? You need to have a grand staff, which means there are two staffs. So total, you should have maybe 4 just to be able to fit everything in, right? And the top staff is a treble, bottom staff is a bass clef, and they are bracketed to show that these two belong together. You have a time signature, maybe for the second time. We have rhythmic exercise before that had a time signature, and right now we're using 4/4, which means it is 4 quarter notes in a bar. All right, we have 4 quarter notes in a bar, right? So 4 quarter notes, so the half note equals 2 quarter notes. That's a footnote for your mental footnote. All right, so the written part is that you should have copied by now all of the treble clef material. This is all the intervals that we've learned so far in melodic interval, right? And your homework, the written portion of your homework, is to translate all of this into the bass clef in its inversion. All the intervals, right there inversion on the bass clef. Okay, so I have some example here. I've provided some example. Just continue on with this logic. So take a picture of your assignment, and then you're going to upload to Blackboard. All right, I'll give you a due date, which is basically, the day before next class, next Thursday. Okay, that is the written part of this assignment. All right, so the second part of the assignment, which is the oral skill part of the assignment, is just to repeat after me, okay? And the video assignment that you're going to turn in will involve, this is the same exercise we've done earlier in the semester, and you're going to pick 2 intervals that you're very confident that your body, your vocal cord, your voice could locate very confidently. And all you have to do is to pick from here to here, is to pick 2 intervals that you can reliably do. You can reliably sing with me, okay? But your assignment, you should not be singing with me. You should be singing against the drum. Okay, I hope this part is clear. Your assignment is not to sing with me. Okay, as you're watching this video, I hope you have sung with me. Okay, and then I want you to pick out 2 intervals. 2 out of these, all of these, 2 intervals that you're very confident that you could hit that note against the drum. Record that. And your video should not be more than 30 seconds long. And upload that also. Okay, 2 part of your homework assignment. And if you have difficulty with any of this, no worries. Just take some risks and try to do it. We'll go over all of this again next week's class. Okay, have fun and good luck. See you soon.